And a foul ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Hey, get one.
The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Matheny drifts towards it. Puts the squeeze on it. And there's one down. Next to hit, Chris Myers. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Right-handed reliever. On the ground, a second. Might be 2. There's 1. How about that double play?
Sometimes double plays get turned so quick.
Joe Fulton, the next to hit. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Santana settles under it, hauls it in, and there's one away. Chris Myers now at the plate, 1 for 2. Out to short, and it gets by him. One out, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joe Fulton. Fouled off left side. Fulton measures 6 feet 4 inches, 230 pounds, and he was a third-round pick in 2023. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Number 7. 3-2 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here.
Joe, during a season, you're going to see your fair share of struggles at the plate at some point or another. How do you work yourself out of it? How do you use the count to set yourself up in a favorable situation?
Well, it's tough times when it goes like this, but it happens, and it happens to the best of us. But
clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team.
We are a week away from the Major League Baseball trade deadline, and we're joined by MLB Network insider Jon Paul Morosi. JP, the trade deadline captures the imagination like few other points in the season. What makes it?
A player receives advice about the refining of his game. A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours,
Before the break, we were talking about how exciting it is for these young players getting called up to AAA. Carlos, when you got called up to AAA in 2001, what was going through your mind?
Well, you know what? It was a big jump because
when players start producing, especially early in their career.
With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
Sometimes the closer you get to the major league level.
Hitting the ball to the opposite.
A hitter who has been whiffing a lot is coached to return to his fundamentals.
The more I see of this guy, the more I'm convinced he has what it takes to be an impact player at the major league level. A lot of folks getting on board with that. He's really impressing with his play. Mike Lowell joins me. Mike, what are the... He's receiving an immense...
Late in the season and holding a comfortable division lead, a young team is cautioned not to let up.
What makes baseball different than every other